Salute to everybody who watches this live after the fact. But I I want to get on here and chop it up with y'all a little bit today and talk about what's happening. You know what I'm saying? What's going on with the Samurai Kennels and the Shogun Army and my kennel movement. All right. Won't be here too long, but I wanted to see if I can get an algorithm for a little bit and just kind of promote my stuff, man. Promote my stuff. You know. Uh, what do I want to promote? Okay. Let's do it that way right there. See, we got a thumbs up already in there. Salute to whoever that is, man. I appreciate you, man. I really do. Genuinely. Genuinely. And I want to make sure that what's up everybody? I can't see you unless you leave a comment, man. Your rock, what's good, big dog? Salute, salute. Yeah, man. I'm right now I'm getting it in and I got a fantasy football league that we got going. We got to jump in and we're gonna promote it here on our Samurai Kennels page because I want to just give information about like the happenings. You know, like everybody has podcasts and vlogs where they talk and ooh cool hoobity hoo blah, that's great. But if I can't see y'all in person, man, interacting is cool. So we're doing a Yahoo football league. It's a $25 buy-in up to 20 teams. First place will get, what I'm saying, the majority of the pot. Second place will get a decent portion of the pot, and third place will get a decent portion of the pot. So far, right now, we just started the signups. The draft will be Sunday at 4:30 my time. That's 7:30 East Coast time, and payment is not due until the first game. You have until the first game, which I want to say September 4th or 5th for the first game, and it's a Thursday night football. But I want to just put that out there. I don't want to bog down our actual Wednesday night live with it, so I'm just talking business. This is a business live. The Digital Dog Show, y'all know, it's September 30th. Entries are good all the way up until September 27th. At September 27th, I'm cutting it off, and no more numbers will be given out. And we're gonna judge, and we're gonna get our stuff in there, and make it happen, man. Make it happen. As far as the online obedience challenge, that'll be one of those, and probably November. And then as far as our rankings for the year, dog man of the year, dog of the year, all that stuff, man, that'll be happening December 31st, January 1st. So that's the business side of it, man. That's the business side of it. Um, Also business related is the hides. I reached out to two more hides manufacturers. I haven't heard back from them yet, but when I do, I'll let y'all know about the hides and getting them for your dogs to work out and pricing and all that stuff. But as of right now, it's it's going how it go. Elevated Kennels, what's good, big dog? The RNG boys. Oh, he said who's my favorite team? I'm a Panthers fan, bro. Panthers fan for sure. Carolina all day, baby. And I'm also a Hornets fan as well, man. I rock Carolina hard, bro. I rep Carolina hard, but I'm a Duke fan when it comes to college basketball. Duke fan, so yeah. Shouts out to y'all. For those of y'all who don't get into the fantasy football, that's not the main topic, and I probably actually covered the week by week of that on my other page, the Unapologetically Dre page. But this is my bigger channel, so I'm using it to get my stuff out there and just talk to you guys on this page as well. Um, as far as the dog talk tomorrow night, kind of a precursor, we'll be talking about basically my bloodline. I'll pull up my pedigree, and I'm gonna just dissect my pedigree because we're open to the public now. As far as breeding, studying, training, all that stuff, transport, and so he said Giants don't care what y'all say. Hey man, yeah. Hey, I know what it feel like. I know what it feel like to have a bad season, bro. And Giants weren't. Ugh, yeah, it's no Bills, but hey, salute to you, brother. Salute to you on that one. Um, but yeah, man, I'm trying to get more out. Like we got to stay fresh, bro. We cannot become stagnant. That's one thing that I won't let my business or the Shogun Army do is to become stagnant. As far as breedings go, we got a lot of breedings in the works right now. We'll be advertising them and advocating for them on our website. So if you're interested in getting an old yeller dog or talking to us or swapping something out, like reach out, let us know, man. Like we won't know if we don't know, And Catch Guard TV, salute, big dog. Hey, I responded to your email too, bro. I responded to your email, man. So definitely make sure y'all hit that thumbs up, man. It costs you nothing. It's free. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. I went live this way also because it reaches people who are not typically a part of our like notification community. So if y'all new, man, go ahead and subscribe. Check out some of the old content. This is not like there's nothing to ooh and ah you here. This is not no viral video. This is just to get information out there, take in feedback, and use that feedback to make the program better, right? As far as the Elevated Kennel Yard Tour, that yard tour will be up until Saturday, and then it will be members only. We have 5 different tiers for members. The cheapest one being 99¢. So, you know what I'm saying? If you want to be able to see the yard tours in their full detail, you're gonna have to be a member. There will be pretty much 10-minute shorts of those in a different format. Basically, what I do is I show like the first 10 minutes of the yard tour, so you can kind of see if you're even interested in purchasing a membership to see the rest of it. But yeah, Mom Duke's in the building. Salute. I appreciate you coming through, Mom Dukes. For real, for real. But yeah, man, we in the studio, we cooking up some stuff, and I want next year to be a better year than this year. Not to get too far into detail because tomorrow night's live, I really want to save the oohs and ahs for the live, the actual, planned live. But the fear of success has scared me to the point where I haven't really just gone all out because the fear of failure has kind of slowed down like the level of intensity I want to go at, like implementing new things. But no more, man. Like no more. You can't, you listen to too many people, man, and they start affecting how you do. Hey, man, Airborne, salute to you, man. I appreciate that, bro. Paul V, thank you, man. It costs you nothing to subscribe. It makes you hit the notification bell. Paul V, make sure you catch the yard tour video. Make sure you catch our digital dog show videos. If you haven't seen them, those are the ones you can search them that way, so you can see the content, the actual entertaining content, what we do, the positivity behind the movement. This is an American Pit Bull Terrier channel, and we talk about dog training, American Pit Bull Terrier topics. I'm more progressive and more new age, so we have the Neo Dogman movement, man. So welcome, YGN fam K9. Salute to you, bro. Salute to you as well. Make sure y'all subscribe and come through the lives. If you see how everybody in here is wrenched up, if you want to get wrenched up, come through the live. Be consistent. You know what I'm saying? We each one reach one. So everybody who has a wrench was vetted for or vouched by somebody else who kind of knows them. It's a close knit community that I'm trying to build, and we build it through things like the fantasy football league I got going on. The description for tomorrow's live, which is on my community page, the fantasy football link is in there. So if y'all interested, you know what I'm saying, get involved. It's $25 to get in. You don't even have to pay it up. Like, you just have to have the money ready by the first game. I'm not going to take anybody's money until the first game starts, because what happens is people decide they want to back out, or you got a bill or something that comes up. I'm not going to do that to you. But I'm not going to take it after the games have started, because what will happen is people will see that they're losing and they'll try to pull out. You know what I'm saying? We want the pot to be big. Everything I do, I'm trying to get a snowball effect with it. So with the digital dog shows, we want a snowball effect. We want the prizes to get bigger and bigger. Like I told you, my goal for next year is to give away a slap meal, but I can't do that without generating revenue. So I try to give you value-based content that builds revenue so that we can give back to the people that deserve to be given back to. Also, we like to bless people whenever we can as well. So if y'all know somebody that's hurting and I got it, you know what I'm saying, get for a valid cause, let us know, man. We really about building a better community, not just with bulldogs, but with people in general. Salute Dogman TV. Salute Word List. Yes, sir. And then tomorrow, Dogman TV, Word List, all of you brothers, man, I'll be breaking down my pedigree during the live. It's going to be a pretty long live because I'm breaking down a pedigree. But I'm going to go through Saki's pedigree, because literally, like, everything that I keep is pretty much pure that right now. So we're going to have to out. Like, we're going to have to out. But I'll tell you, by going through the pedigree, I'll be able to express why we went so tight before we decided to open up to the public and go out and start releasing things. We wanted to basically homogenize our genes and make sure that we can have a good estimate, or a good have an informed decision about what we release to the public. Cash Guard, as soon as I get off the live, you can hit me up, man. When I get off this live, I got about an hour and a half, and then I'm gonna go lift. Y'all know I lift. I'm active duty military. I lift. I run the YouTube channel, man. I got the dogs. It's a busy time, but after this live, bro, I got about an hour and a half that I'm free. You can hit me up, bro. No worries at all. And Elevated Kennels, I know you in here too, bro. Salute to you. I seen some haters in the comments, bro. I think you and Daniel handled them well. But you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, to hell with them. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who don't like your program and they ain't supporting you financially, you know what I'm saying? If they ain't supporting you by sharing your stuff, if they're not supporting you by reaching out to you man to man and hitting that email up or finding you on Facebook like y'all said and asking you those questions directly, they want to, they want to be an internet gangster and, be a keyboard warrior, to hell with them. We don't need that energy over here. And I wanted to just get on here and check it out, man. You know what I'm saying? Check it out. Okay, I see the fantasy football poll is 43 and 57, and that's cool, man. All you need is four teams. All you need is four teams that have a pot. You know what I'm saying? All you need is four teams for a draft. So we got those already. Those were like when I started, you know what I'm saying, Heart and Finish Kennels already reached out. You know what I'm saying? City, not City Boy, but City Two Faded reached out already. I'm in there. And then a couple of the Shogun brothers already in there. So we already got the four. So the pot is already going to be at least $150 already. You know what I'm saying? Already with just that being said, man. And for those of y'all who are fantasy football players, man, hit me up because you know what I'm saying, you support my league and I try to support your league as well. I give you the format and we can get it jumping because this is the digital era. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just the digital dog show, it's the digital era, and there are a lot of people who are doing this social media influencing for free, and I enjoy it. I really do enjoy that y'all giving out free content. But let me explain something to you. To grow that content, it's like having dogs. You can have one dog and really provide for that one dog very well. But if you don't grow your ability to provide for multiple dogs through finding some kind of sustainable financial system, you will not be able to sustain growth. And I have not reached the plateau yet. I can't even see my plateau yet. I'm still at the base of the mountain looking up about how we can take this thing. And so we're gonna still keep talking about dogs, new dogs, old dogs. We're gonna honor the old, but we're gonna usher in the new. And that's what it's all about, man. I appreciate all of y'all for coming through here and checking this out too because it's important to me. But anyways, let me give y'all a little bit of dog talk since y'all here, and that's what this channel is about. All right, so Samurai Kennels and Andre Williams Bacardi. This kind of goes back to how the channel started. This is a quick synopsis of how the channel started. So when I first got Bacardi, she was BFKC registered, right? And I was living in South Carolina. And so I've always been with BFKC. I didn't even know what the ADBA was. I'm being 100% realistic with you. I did not know what the ADBA was. Growing up, all my family and friends had BFKC registered dogs from C. Mims, Carl Mims, right? And so I got Bacardi, you know what I'm saying? She's a heavy spike Frisco dog, Garner blood, heavy Garner blood, with a slight out of the murder line on the bottom. And then murders, it's a murders. I'm gonna look at the pedigree. I don't want to mess it up. Murders, Flatlines Murder, and Limestone Sealy. That's the two dogs that are out on the Bacardi blood, right? And so I got that dog, and I talked to THK, the kennel I got her from. I said, THK, man, like, look, I wanna take this dog and I wanna make a protection dog out of it. And he laughed at me, you know what I'm saying? But he didn't laugh like embarrassing laugh. He was just like, all right, whatever, like, he's from where I'm from, and that's probably the only reason why I got away with it. We're both from 910 Bladen County, and so I got the dog from THK, and I saw his line of dogs were very consistent. They all looked like the Garner's Mingos, the Garner's Santos, the Garner's Carmelo, the Garner's Jasmine. All these dogs are in my dog's lineage and pedigree for the Bacardi dog. And so I'm like, man, I've never showed a dog before, but I met some guys and they were like, yeah, I've been to a couple dog shows, you should check it out. And so I was like, my dog's not ADBA registered. How do I do it? So I read. I went on their website and I read exactly what it took to bring a dog into the registry from the ADBA. And so I did it. I sent my 4th-generation pedigree in. I sent in a picture of my certificate of ownership, and you know what I'm saying, about 6 weeks later, I got my paperwork back with a 6th-generation pedigree from the ADBA for Williams Bacardi. And that's where the Samurai Kennels started with as far as our getting out there in the public eye, And so I'm the first person I can think of that I saw on YouTube to show that process, right? And I started this channel in my garage in San Antonio, Texas, August 21st of 2021. So we 3 years strong in this thing now, man. And With the Bacardi dog, I was able to teach her to sit, teach her recall, teach her to down, and she would bite pretty good. But protection work wasn't for her. She just wasn't. She wasn't a hard enough worker for protection work, but she could bite. She could bite really hard when she felt like it. And so, qualities about this dog was she doesn't like chicken. A lot of her offspring, specifically her red nose offspring, don't do well with chicken. It makes their skin really irritated. But apple quill is a good medicine for that. For my dogs, apple quill worked very well to help with the skin irritations. And then I realized that it wasn't raw chicken; it was chicken byproduct in the food that would cause skin irritations. Okay, and so what I liked, the things I liked about Bacardi. Bacardi was calm in the house. Bacardi was good with kids. But and the greatest quality I think she had for me was that she was a great mother dog. Bacardi was the mother to the first litter I've ever whelped and kept alive. She had 5 puppies, kept all 5 of them alive. And literally, other than tearing like 2 of the sacks for her, she opened the sacks herself, ate the afterbirth, cleaned the puppies up. She licked them clean. She would not pee or poop in the cage at all. If the puppies did pee or poop and I wasn't right there to get it up, she would clean it up. She would eat it. And I'm just being real with you. Call it nasty, call it what you want to, but she would clean it up and make sure her puppies were in a clean environment until I cleaned up behind the puppies. She tolerated the puppies until they were about 4 months old. After about 4 months, then she kind of disassociated herself from the puppies and became aggressive towards them. But that's acceptable to me. That is completely acceptable as part of the breed standard. Uh, Other things Bacardi was known for was Bacardi was wary of strangers, but she was also very, very easy to get in shape. I never conditioned her. Yes, sir, your rock. Yes, sir. I never conditioned Bacardi, but she always looked like she was 2 weeks outside of a keep. She always looked like she was in pre-keep, and that's a gene that she passed on to her offspring. Uh, Bacardi taught me the proper keep of a dog as far as keeping them contained, because Bacardi wasn't an escape artist, but she bit through every cage I ever got her. That's why I use the $250 working dog crates now, because Bacardi was a very, very all of her puppies have mouth, and when I say mouth, I don't mean like in the sense of the box. I'm not gonna ever try to act like I was in the box. I'm a YouTuber that made it on YouTube, talking about my life as a showman, as a trainer. Coming up with new events for y'all, and what I'm telling you is what I know. And the welded wire fences from Tractor Supply, from Walmart, she ate through all of them. And she lost her upper lip in a yard accident. Rest in peace to Bacardi. Bacardi's a dead dog now. But in a yard accident with her and my pure red boy Jocko dog Dior, that came from Ready Red, she lost her upper lip. And it was my fault. I wasn't home. I was in Mississippi at the time, and I just had to sit there and watch until my oldest son and my partner Big A could get to the yard and break the dogs apart. I'm just watching on my backyard camera and in awe as these dogs are like literally wrecking. Dior pulled her through the kennel, and in doing so, she tore her upper lip off. And it was 104 degrees in the middle of the summer. It was July of this happened July of 21. No, 22. This happened July of 22. And so with that issue happening, I had to step my game up as far as like how I kept my dogs and everything. But she taught me all these lessons. She taught me all these lessons. And Bacardi delivered for me 2 litters. Dior delivered 1 litter. So in Bacardi's first litter, she had 5 puppies. One of which is Samurai Kennels Saki, the stud that we'll be talking about tomorrow night in his pedigree. The other litter was Bacardi back to Saki, and that litter produced 5 as well. And out of that litter, I have Samurai Kennels Kamikaze. So each generation I've been able to watch for the last 4 generations, of my dogs, and they've been heavily inbred. And so we'll talk about that. Supreme Excellence was good, big dog. But Kamikaze, the reason I'm not talking about her pet is because she's literally Saki bred back to his mother. So there is no new blood introduced. She's actually tighter on the Bacardi blood because of that than even Saki is. And she shows this she literally is a great way to take my mind off of her mother. The thing I like about Kamikaze, and what I think the Jeep Red Boy Rascal side, brings it to my dogs, is that Bacardi was kind of lazy. Um, and this is why I say this because I used to be scared to talk about stuff like this, man. But she was kind of lazy in comparison, and because of her, when I see dogs, when I see my dogs, other dogs, I can see what a lazy dog looks like versus a worker. Like Saki is a working dog. Like literally, I can feed him a full meal. His stomach could be swole. He could just drink a whole bowl of water, and he will throw up so he can work. Like that's a working animal. And Kamikaze got that trait. So what I did was, okay, Bacardi didn't have it. Crossed her to Apache Kennels Knucklehead and produced a litter of puppies. And out of the Saki's litter, 3 out of 5 were like that. Out of the Kamikaze litter off of Bacardi, all 5 of those puppies would tug anything, would run any meal. When I had them, would run any meal. They all were able to be trained to sit down, stay, recall. They all showed slight aggression. And what I mean by slight aggression is if you walk up, how, like in the hood, like somebody will walk up and stomp at you, just to see if your dog will do something. All of those dogs react to that. All of them. You know what I'm saying? I don't need a dog that's going to just be out here biting people or hunting people or, you know what I'm saying, or doing things like that. But yeah, facts, Supreme. When I come home, they won't let you sit down. That's what. Yeah, and so when I talk about my line, because I'm not gonna talk down about other people's lines. I'm just gonna talk about my line. And those of y'all that know are gonna know what I'm talking about. And those of y'all that don't know, you will find out. Like eventually, like you'll make the right cross and you'll see what I'm talking about. And no, they are not battle tested dogs. Like I don't. That's why I took game out of my name. I was when I had Bacardi with Samurai Kennels, modern game dogs, but we're Old Yeller dogs. Old Yeller was a good dog. I have no doubt in my mind my dogs will dispatch any animal or try to dispatch any animal that comes out of the woods on me. But I do things like camping, hunting, shooting arrows in the woods, guns. Like I'm a country boy, so I need a dog that meets that criteria, and that's what the Old Yeller dogs are. They don't make good pets for pet people. Like if you want a dog that's gonna be calm in the house, I do have a line that we're working on now to homogenize that trait, and that's in Big A's Michonne. She's a Kamikaze's littermate sister off of Bacardi. Big A's Michonne lives in the house with him. My dogs live in an air conditioned dog house, and I'm gonna be doing my own yard tour. I have 2 dogs. That's it. I got 2 dogs, and I'll be doing a yard tour and talking about the dogs, both Saki and Kamikaze, in depth, and kind of just showing you some of their work. I'll show them on a meal. I'll show them maybe you already seen it on the wall climb and stuff, but I'll do it again because that's what I have to talk about. I'm not gonna sit here and try to make content off of other people's stuff. I want to just simply share with y'all my story, and for those of y'all who want to be a part of the program or be involved in some way, make it available to you. But I am gonna advocate right now. This live is to promote me and the Samurai Kennels business side. For if you want to talk to me offline, hit me on my Unapologetically Dre page if it's not dog related. Samurai Kennels website, Samurai Kennels Facebook, Samurai Kennels YouTube should be related to the business. Okay. And that business doesn't mean spending money. Like I trade ideas, network, trade offs, different things can happen. And I can't make that happen without y'all because the business does require other people. The Unapologetically Dre page is about me. You know what I'm saying? I might talk about something that happened on a DoorDash episode or, something like that. Or while I was out lifting, a profound conversation and haven't handled that over there. But over here, I want to promote the Digital Dog Show and I want to promote it to my fullest potential. Digital Dog Show, September 30th. Entries are ending on September 27th to give me time to edit them all together into a video. Okay? September 30th, we're going to air it and we're going to announce the winners and cash them out. And that's going to be the Digital Dog Show. And after that, I'm going on hiatus the whole month of October. I'll put out videos, but they'll all be pre-recorded. There won't be any lives from my page directly on this page. The Unapologetically Dre page, I'll probably be over there because that doesn't require any research. That doesn't require any setup, any cleaning behind the dogs. That's just me talking like I'm talking now, and sharing other portions of my life with you besides the dogs because I'm more faceted than just dogs. But over here, I want to kind of bring it back into the dogs. Man, Cannon G was good, big dog. But yeah, man, Digital Dog Show, September 30th. Bring the dogs out. It's free to enter. And do me a favor, if you're here or if you have social media presence, share it and share it again. Like share it into other people until it hurts other people because the digital dog shows get bigger the more people that watch them. The more views we get, for every 1,000 views on YouTube, we get about $12 for that video, if that makes sense. You know, if you want the revenue for a channel my size, I get about $12 for every 1,000 views. You know, so if I only get 1,000 views for the dog show and I put out $500 for a dog show, I'm taking that L, but I'll take it every time, because what's gonna happen is people are gonna realize, man, like this is the new thing. Like it ain't going nowhere. It's something that's sustainable. Even with the pig picking, you know, at Tom Garner's, it gets bigger every year because more people are like, this is a real thing. You know, more people are talking about it. It's word of mouth, and the internet is not enough. I need you. You know what I'm saying? I need a grassroots movement with this, and I need your help. You know, online obedience challenge. The other breeds are want to get involved in that. You know, and it doesn't happen without the people that know that this is real sharing the real. You know, a lie travels around the world in 30 seconds, but it takes a year for the truth to travel the same globe. And so we the truth over here, man. We're gonna stay the truth. We're gonna be the truth. And shouts out to all bulldoggers of all ethnicities. Shouts out to all bulldoggers of all beliefs. Shouts out to all bulldoggers of however you take care of your dog, as long as it's lawful, moral, and logical. You know what I'm saying? Do you? And we're gonna do us over here. Um, I don't want to talk too long, because when you start talking too long, you start lying to people. You know what I'm saying? When you start talking too long, you start lying to people. But that ain't my mo. But yeah, man, it's I would like to see at least 12 dogs in best condition. And I had talked to a good buddy of mine earlier, and I didn't say this, but second and third places, I'm gonna try to do something for them too. Even though I'm coming out of pocket for this one, for second and third places for best puppy and best condition, I'll go out my way to make sure they get some kind of compensation as well, because um, I've been to in-person dog shows, and they're not showing y'all how to get money. They're making your dog noticeable, but they're not showing y'all how to get money with this, man. And it's not all about the money, but I understand that. Okay, I don't know about y'all pockets, but I know financially I'm not where I want to be at in life, right? And I know that I want to offer a service. I don't want no handouts. I want to offer a service that is worthy of what I'm requesting. That's all I'm asking for in life, right? I want to be entrepreneurial. When I'm retired from the military in 5 years, I will not work for somebody else. I have to do it myself. And selling dogs is not it. But dog business. Do you know pet industry is the fastest growing industry in America right now? You know, toys, treats, cages, training plans, grooming, transport. It's the fastest growing business in America right now. And all I'm trying to do is get in where I fit in there, learn the industry, and then share the industry as a philanthropist with the people. And so the digital dog show, winning that money on Saturday, and then figuring out how to invest it. You know, the same people that win continue to win because nobody's willing to challenge them. But also by having the fantasy football league and the online obedience challenges, and you know, just the performance based challenges, and a little bit of gambling too. You know, because I'm human. I think that there's been kind of like a halo effect put on the Samurai Kennels thing. Like we're not people, and it's not that. Like people try to box us in and say, you know, oh, you got to be this and you got to be that, but they don't practice it themselves. And I don't subscribe to listening to people who don't practice what they're preaching, right? And so for us, it's about my goal. My goal. Let me share this with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, let me pull back the curtain from the Wizard of Oz. My goal is to make enough funds that for my team, that every time I go live, every time I'm do a show, every time I do an interview, my team is getting cashed out consistently. That's my goal, right? And I'm not. I used to be scared to share that because, like, you know, like people say what they want to say, but uh, if you build it, they will come. And I need a community where I can employ people. No shade at the church, but I know a lot of churches that take up collection plates every Sunday, and I'm just using this as an example for how I think. This is not at anybody's particular church. But I as a junior trustee, I used to have to count the money on Sundays when they would take it back in the back, you know. And some churches that I worked at have grossed between $2,000 and $5,000 per Sunday, you know. And this is after taking out the portion for the pastor, whatever the percentage of it is, right? And so I was like, with that amount of funds and being in a tax exempt place, you could set up a farmer's market and charge farmers little to nothing. Because like my church where I grew up at has a parking lot big enough that you can set up a farmer's market back there on Saturdays, and sell fresh fruits grown in the neighborhood. And I knew enough elderly people at that time, and y'all just made something nice. Check out my. Hey, I'm gonna check it out, Supreme. Yeah, make sure y'all check out Supreme's IG. That's Supreme Excellence One. But yeah, man, I was like, that's the kind of mindset I have when it comes to developing the community. Um, and I truly, I don't think y'all know this, but I only make about 150 to $200 a month off YouTube. But with what I'm able to do with $200, I'm like, imagine if I had $2,000 or $200,000, what I could affect and like how many people I could bless, right? Because like, don't get it twisted. Like, I'm not stupid. I have a family. I'm gonna take care of my family. I'm gonna take my cut. That goes without saying. That's business. Like the goal of a business is not to go broke. That's charity, and even charity, people give what they can afford to give when they're giving to charity, right? But Tony, salute, big dog. But yeah, man, like making $200 a month, I'm able to give away almost $1,500 a year in digital dog shows. And so imagine when we get this channel to 10,000, or imagine we get this channel to 100,000, the amount of stuff we be able to give back. We might be able to get back 3 or 4 slap meals in a year and actually host multiple in-person shows. Um, I would like to host one here in AZ, but I just don't know. Like, what I'm saying? I don't know who can afford to get here. And that's exactly why I be trying to raise money and give money back to the people so they can afford to get to afford to get places and do things. Because like, okay, who would just come to Tucson, Arizona just for a dog show? You know. So yeah, trying to put it out there, man, and come up with ways to be better. I really want to come up with ways to be better, and the first step is reaching out to people like y'all and getting y'all's opinions and talking to you, and making it better one day at a time. Uh, I want to say I appreciate all y'all for coming through the live. Like I said, I don't want to get to talking too long because motherfuckers start lying when they start talking too long, and pardon my language, but sorry, not sorry. Um, but yeah, man, it's a good day, and it's gonna stay a good day. Catch us tomorrow night for our Wednesday night live. It's gonna be a long one, discussing my pedigree, discussing some things that I've seen from my perspective, and just talking about dogs, man. Talking about dogs and answering any questions y'all might have about a digital dog show. Salute, Dogman TV. I appreciate that, bro. Especially to y'all, because I look up to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, um, I look up to a lot of people, but I look up to the other influencers, the other creators on here, the other channels a lot more, because even the ones I have disagreements with, it takes a lot to go on a screen and talk and share your thoughts and have everything you say scrutinized and ridiculed. It's the new modern celebrity, and we'll cover that in general in more detail tomorrow. But this is the new thing. Like, going viral is now hitting the what's that junk called, the Publishers Clearinghouse. That's what going viral is. And if you're on here not trying to go viral, that's cool. But you could probably reach that same amount of people that, if you're not trying to go viral, 300 or 400 people, you could probably reach that in your local community if you just got out and got active. I'm not trying to just reach my local community. I'm trying to be a part of my local community, which I do that daily. But I want to reach people in Mexico. And shouts out to the brother from Mexico that hit me up in the comments. Shouts out to the brothers from Nigeria, Abuja, Lagos, you know what I'm saying, for the Philippines. Shouts out to those guys too, because what we're doing here, I want to see this become viral as a community. And it would be dope for me to fly back into Korea and people to know me, not just because I'm military, but because they see my channel from over here. That'd be really cool. I'm not afraid of the public eye by any means, and I've spent years preparing myself to be exactly what it is I'm trying to be right now. Hey, Heart and Finish, I sent you the link to the fantasy football league, bro. I sent you the link, man. My logo is my logo, so make sure y'all come up with some cool team names and stuff, man. And when we get on the lives, we talk some shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, like, be true to your heart, bro. Be true to your heart. Let me check the poll one more time before we get up out of here. Okay, the poll done shifted. The poll 53 and 47, man. Salute to all y'all who took place in the poll. Yeah, man, I appreciate that, bro. Y'all, this has been Samurai Kennels. Just a quick little pop-up live, man, to kick it with y'all for today. I'm about to go handle my business and live. Catch car, holler at your boy. We out.